To be a part of the DeBarge family, it's amazing. They're extremely talented, and aside from talented, they're amazing people. They have big hearts, and if they were here right now, they would make all of you laugh. But
is it intimidating? And I hate to go when everybody, because when the whole family is talented and can sing, is that even more?
No, it's fun. There was never a dull moment in my family. Like if we were all here right now, they would have the piano out, the drums out, the bass, the guitar. It would be a party. Everybody is encouraging of one another, but I can see what you mean that it could be a curse as well. Because of the struggles that they've gone through in their lives. But they went through things and suffered things that I will never have to go through. And I'm thankful for that.
Right. And I think from me watching this and other people may feel the same sentiments, big ups to you and how you're handling your situation with your father. And we wish nothing but love and feel that commitment to connect with him. So we know that that's not, all of us have family issues. We know that can be very, very tough, but to display it and be public with it, we honor you for that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
That's why I did that. So TJ, in what ways are you keeping your father's legacy alive, besides being a DJ yourself? And I knew, you know what, when I first saw the promo and I saw the hat, I'm like, I knew that was you. I was like, yeah, that's it.
Thank you. But about a year after my pops passed, my mom started this foundation called the Jam Master Jay Foundation for Music. And it's a foundation that raises money for inner city schools and their music programs. So what me and my friends will do is if it's not about raising money, like we'll go and we'll DJ and teach these kids about turntablism and the art form of DJing. And my father said that he was a musician growing up. So he said that kids or older kids came to his school with bass guitars and drums and taught them about music, and that's what made him Jam Master Jay. That influenced him forever. So we have this mentality where if we can go into schools all over the nation, all over the world, we want to bring it there and teach kids about DJing or about music or raise the education of music in their schools. 60% of the schools are taking out music education now, which is wild to me. That was everything for me growing up. So if we can go and influence these kids and teach them about music, we could potentially change their lives and create the next Jam Master Jay. So that's how we're doing it.
I think that's awesome. That's fabulous. And when I hear those stories, it makes me, because you've never heard anybody really say, I hate music. Everybody loves some type of music. It's the universal language that kind of brings people together. So yeah, that's wonderful that you're following in those footsteps and doing it your own way. Egypt, as an aspiring artist, I should say, how do you feel with the pressure of living up to not only your mom, Pep, but your dad, Tretch? Does that make it even doubly hard, or do you just woosah and do your own thing?
Oh, that's the word my mama always uses, woosah, just woosah, baby. And that's what I try to do because I know that it's a big thing. You guys are legends, so I know I have to live up, not embarrass their name or downgrade it. I know I'm gonna have to stay up there. But it's definitely, I feel confident in myself because I'm not a type of girl to be known to make mistakes and do stupid things that I know I'm gonna regret. I always think first, and once I think about it, then I'll do it if I know it's right or wrong.
Gotcha. All right, and I can't ignore the fact that you're here, sis. Just come one second, you come to the stage. Yeah, I wanna ask you a question. Come on. Yeah. You gotta cheer for your mama.
Hey, mama!
I wanted to ask you, because a lot of times you hear people that may be in the industry and they tell their kids, hey, never ever do this. It was hard, it was tough. Have you ever felt like telling that to Egypt? Or did you ever feel like if you do it by yourself? Is there pros and cons to being a single versus really a trio with Spin? I actually kept it. I'm like the momager with her. I actually kept her from the industry growing up. A lot of people used to say, "Why you going got that girl out there on on TV or doing anything?" I was very skeptical, because I know it's rough as a child star. And she always wanted it, but I know now that she's ready as a teen, and I always tell her about the ups and the downs and that how social media is. I said some people gonna praise you, some people's gonna be like, yeah, girl, you good, you this, and there's gonna be some haters, and you gotta brush them off. And, you know, and I just tell her to be strong, and she wanted so bad, so I am supporting her. I got her back, and, you know, I've been through it, you know, and I'm here to teach her how to cross her T's and make sure she dot them I's. With her, any contract or anything with the lawyers and accountants, she gotta stay on top of the business, because that's the most important thing you gotta do. You can't just leave up your finances to people. You still gotta stay on top of it.
Love you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom, for that. I appreciate it. You know, you might not want to get out your seat, because I'm about to pass out. All right, so I know that the after party is right across, like, if you walk out. I know it's cold, but, and it just, I love it. It's like really,
Man, it's
like
cold out
right
here.
now.
You know this look. We was in New York when
what
y'all
happened?
thought I was crying. It was cold as hell outside, FYI.
Oh, you probably
you guys
say you
know.
cried. It's cold.
I cried 3 times in my life. That's all I'm saying.
It's
cold outside.
Well, then why you didn't cry the other time?
Let that slide with me.
Yeah. But you did like that gangster cry. You was like, all right, so last but not least, I'm gonna not really look at anybody or anybody in particular, but will there be any romances brewing this season?
Y'all gonna watch the show January 7th?
Y'all gonna watch the show?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna watch the show? Yes. WeTV. All right. So after party, Whiskey Park, right across the street at the W Hotel.
I'm DJ.
Yeah.
All drinks on Romeo.
I got a very important, yeah, it's all good. I got an important announcement though.
Right, you gotta make it real quick.
I just want to let y'all know, follow me at Romeo Miller and slide in the DMs, baby.
I'm your favorite girlfriend,
Appreciate y'all,
Ebony
though.
Steele, ebonysteel.com. It's been a pleasure.
It goes
Round of
down
applause
in
for our
the
cast,
DMs.
man.